And I was speaking with
Catherine Mercer.
She's here to help me with my project. So I want to ask you, how much were cars back then?
When I was younger, you could purchase a car between $5,000 to $10,000, and then sometimes cheaper, because they didn't have all these fancy things that they have in them now, like a rear view camera, all the booming systems. They were just cars with an engine, the things that make a car run, the tires, and not all the expensive rims that you see now today. So you could get a really nice car for a really decent price.
Okay. And how common were credit cards used back then?
They didn't really use credit cards. I remember being a child, and my grandmother really didn't even use the bank as much. She would keep her money at home in between her mattress or in the freezer. There were a point in time where they started using debit cards, but credit cards were not very popular during that time.
All right. And how much was minimum wage back then? I know they raised it now, but how much were they back then?
I remember getting my first job, and minimum wage was $4.35. I believe at a time, probably younger, at my younger age, it was, even $3. As things changed and things started to cost more, they started complaining, and so the government got together and started raising what the minimum wage rate is. But it doesn't, or had not gone up, from what I've seen, a whole lot drastically from when I was a child.
Okay, yeah. In the grocery stores, how expensive were they?
Well, when I was younger, there were a lot of people who lived off the land, and what I mean by that was farmers who raised their own animals and vegetable gardens. But you could go in the store and buy milk and cheese and eggs for maybe all three of them for at least $5. Like, things were really, really inexpensive back then, and you could get a lot for the money that you had with you. I'm trying to think what the most expensive thing, maybe meat and butter, but everything else was pretty reasonable.
Okay. The last question, what was the two things you learned about spending all that money back then?
If I could do it all over again, the thing that I learned about spending money is that you should not. You should save as much as you can, because there's always going to be a rainy day. And what I mean by a rainy day is something's going to happen, something's going to come up, maybe your car or a bill, or maybe even something dealing with healthcare where you'll have to spend out money that you don't have. So I would suggest to anyone who is trying to figure out how to make things work financially for them, have a savings account or an investment. When I was younger, I didn't know that. Even though my grandmother said we should save, I didn't get it. I had money, I wanted to spend it. So that's the huge thing, that if I could do it all over again when I was a child, I would have saved more money.
All right. Well, I really appreciate you for having me out, coming out here today. Have a nice day.
Thank you.